Can we talk about how humongous that tiara down there is? That's a tiara, by the way. It's not a crown. Don't start with me. Let's talk about some Spinel tiaras because it's still August, and one of August's birthstones is Spinel. Ooh, let's get into it. Let's talk about the Bavarian ruby and Spinel parure first. This demi-parure was commissioned in 1830 by King Ludwig I for his wife Queen Teresa of Bavaria. As we can see from these photos, this demi-parure consists of an absolutely massive, massive tiara of diamonds, spinel, and rubies. The size of this thing, like the gluttony that they speak of in the Bible, levels of massive. It also consists of a pair of earrings, a necklace, and a pair of bracelets. Looking at the pieces on display here, I also see what looks like a detachable pendant, but some sources don't include that in the parure. So I don't know. Detachable pendant, brooch, stomacher, I'm not sure, but it's pretty. The entire parure was created by Bavarian court jeweler Caspar Reilander. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And boy, did he have fun with this tiara. Here is a closer look at that massive tiara in case you couldn't see it already. It features massive vine and flower motifs set with spinel and ruby, inlaid in diamond, garland, laurel, scroll patterns. Name the motif, it's probably here. Also, looking down here, the base does appear to be a detachable Revere necklace. We can see these loops at the very bottom where I think dangles would have been attached, but I could not find any more information on that. Also, if we take a look at the color of the gemstones, these more muted tones I think are the spinels, and these brighter, more vibrant pinks are probably the ruby. In 1921, Crown Princess Antonia of Bavaria sat for a series of portraits in Munich. In these portraits, she was wearing the tiara, and she was also wearing the necklace, although the necklace is kind of hidden under a strand of pearls and underneath the cape, but it is there. And really, these are the only photos that we have of this tiara being worn because it is so massive. It's so heavy. It's probably so difficult to balance. You know that thing about like princesses training their posture by balancing a book on their head? Think that, but like 10, 15, 20 times worse. This massive tiara was retired in favor of some lighter pieces, such as the Bavarian lover's knot, because yeah, the British royal family is not the only royal family with a lover's knot tiara. It was a very, very popular design around the time. As you probably guessed, that entire parure remains on display, residing in the Treasury Museum of the Residenz in Munich. Now let's talk about this tiara. I fought for my life trying to figure out how to properly say the name of this demi-parure. Phonetically, you know, American English, we would say bagration. That just doesn't feel right. I also saw some sources say it was bagration. I feel like that's a little bit closer, but the gag is, I still don't know. This is another demi-parure consisting of a hair comb, tiara, necklace, and a pair of earrings, set with pear, cushion, and round spinels set in diamond scroll patterns. It was created by Faucine of Chaumet around the early 1800s, but the necklace and earrings were added to the demi-parure a little bit later, around 1840. This demi-parure was originally owned by Princess Catherine Bagration, who was known for her beauty and her unconventional behavior. What unconventional behavior? Just her love affairs. Women in male-dominated fields. The overall history of this piece is widely unknown because it kind of disappeared after Princess Catherine and didn't reappear until the 1970s. In 1973, that demi-parure came up for auction at Christie's, and later in 1977, it was acquired by the 6th Duke of Westminster for his bride, Natalia Phillips. It was acquired by the 6th Duke. We can see her wearing that tiara here on her wedding day. And another look at that tiara for good measure. And it would be about a decade later when the Duchess would sport the earrings and the necklace together. In the 90s, the necklace and earrings of the demi-parure were also modeled by Laura, the Countess of Burlington, when she was allowed to try on some of the Westminster jewels. And can I just say, face card. Modeled, yes they were. Over the years, pieces of that demi-parure have been displayed in various exhibitions surrounding Russian heritage, and you can really see how, in different lighting, those spinels look different colors. Up top, they have much more of a pink tone, and at the bottom, they look like a deep purple. As always, beep, there's a train. Oh my gosh! As always, be sure to let me know your opinions on these tiaras. Which one do you prefer? The one that I can't pronounce or the Bavarian tiara crown, massive headpiece? Let me know.